Welcome to the kickoff edition of the 2017 OCFOA Plays of the Week. All the plays that are presented in this video presentation were sent to us by CIF Rules Interpreter Steve Coover. Steve also supplied all of the comments that you see as text on the video. This presentation has been approved by OCFOA Instructional Chairman Chad Wilson. I'm your host, Mark Andrews. It seems appropriate that we start our video series with a kickoff. Before we start, I want to note that the plays used in this first episode come from an all-star game that was played last January. It was officiated by a 7-man crew. Steve will be making his comments as if this is a 5-man crew. You'll also note that the kickoff is coming from the 35-yard line. That's a special rule for this all-star game. Of course, normally we would be kicking from the 40. I'm going to try to keep my commentary to a minimum. A lot of Steve's comments speak for themselves. So let's get going. You'll remember from last year that one of the maxims that we kept repeating was that every kickoff we should be expecting an onside kick. For you newer officials, Steve is pointing out that our responsibilities include confirming that both the kicking and the receiving team have 11 men on the field. No player, other than the kicker and the holder for a place kick, is beyond his free kick line, and at least 4 K players must be on each side of the kicker. Lastly, no K player, other than the kicker, may be more than 5 yards behind the kicking team's free kick line. Now, there's one last thing that we all should be aware of, especially before the opening kickoff, and that's making sure that all players are legally equipped. Take a look at the players at the bottom of the screen. Those 2 players have back pads exposed, and that is not legally equipped. We want to stop and make sure that everyone is legally equipped prior to letting the kickoff proceed. Once we have ensured that all those criteria have been met, we signal we are ready by raising our hand above our head. This next play illustrates the progression that the flanks and the umpire will go through as the play progresses. Our initial focus is on the ball. Both the flanks and the umpire are watching for snap infractions and false starts. The flanks also have responsibility to make sure the defense does not encroach. Once the ball is snapped, the focus shifts. The flanks now look at the tackle to get an indication of whether the play is a run or a pass. They will also watch for fouls committed by the tackle or against the tackle. The umpire switches his focus to the center and the guards, again looking for fouls either by or against those players. As the play progresses, each official's focus shifts based on the progress of the play. This play is heading towards the head linesman's side of the field. He has responsibility for the runner and the fullback. The umpire will judge the legality of the blocks committed on the head linesman's side of the line. This next play again addresses how an official's focus should change as a play progresses. This is the same play from the end zone. This clip focuses on the role of the umpire and the referee. Steve will use the term bad color in his comments. Bad color refers to a defensive player breaking through the offensive line, threatening the quarterback. When we see bad color as a referee, we should shift our focus to the action on the bad color player. This next play focuses on progress spots. All too often, we do not give a receiver all of the progress that he gains. Let's take a look at this one. You can see that the flank official is marking progress far beyond where the receiver ended up. Let's take a look at it again in slow motion, see how he got it. We have possession. The receiver is contacted, driven backwards, and the official gives him a proper progress spot. Outstanding. This next play discusses proper flank positioning for ruling on catch no catch near the sideline. It also discusses proper technique once the play goes out of bounds. This is the same play, this time from the end zone. We're going to focus on referee mechanics. I'll let Steve's comments speak for themselves. Well, that's it for this kickoff edition of the 2017 OCFOA Plays of the Week. If you haven't done so already, I'd strongly recommend viewing the 2017 CFOA Film Study playlist. You can click on the link above to get to that. And feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. We hope to have lots more videos like this upcoming throughout the season.